Might as well go and loot that guy's caravan. Well, it's not like he's going to be going back to it anytime soon. I take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen. If I was playing hardcore mode, that might be useful. I think I might actually get rid of that that canteen. I don't want the trusty Vault 13 canteen being mentioned every 5 minutes. What is it? Oh, he's got a harmonica and a nothing in his bloody suitcase. Okay, so yeah, that was a complete and total waste of time. Ooh, empty shack. What is in the empty shack? Nothing, that's why it's empty, you prat. Before we go any further, I would like to point out that there will be a lot of me just wandering around aimlessly through the wasteland. I will most likely cut most of that out. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut through all the exciting bits. If I encounter something while wandering through the wasteland, I will let you know. But yeah, this is an extremely large world. And obviously I can't show you every single bit, unless I want this series to be like, I don't know, about 4,000 episodes long. So, yeah, don't be surprised if every now and again you see jump cuts, and, or fades. A fridge. I found a fridge. With a dude and a suave gambler's hat. Hiding in the fridge didn't do you much good this time, did it, Mr. Jones? Right, coming back to the Prospectus Saloon. Before I started recording, turned on the game and I got a message telling me to come to the Prospectus Saloon and talk to Trudy? Was it? Hang on. Miscellaneous data quests. By a campfire on the trail. Yeah, go meet Trudy at the Prospectus Saloon. Why not?
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Nice to meet you too, fella. Miss Trudy, I believe.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Yeah, you weren't here last time I came here. What's the argument about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Ghost Town gunfight. Sounds cool. That's actually a good point. It's odd that Cobb, that's the guy that just left. It's odd that Cobb wasn't able to find Ringo. The town's not that big.
Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
Where's he now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
You know, I could just kill Cobb and be done with it.
You mean murder him?
Yep.
That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
I can kill him. I've got no problem with killing that guy. So what are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powdergangers with him.
Powdergangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, basically the NCR, in their wisdom, came here and tried to repair most of the broken rail lines by giving convicts access to high explosives and forcing them to work in an out of an abandoned prison, which is about half a mile down the road. They mutinied, escaped, killed all their guards, and now they're running loose, calling themselves the Powdergangers. So, yeah. Dick move, guys. Let's talk about something else.
Alright.
Anything interesting? Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Who was that man you were arguing with? Well, didn't you just tell me that?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powdergangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Yeah, they're the main gang that roam this area. What do you know about the people who attacked me?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going? Like, give me directions? Or pinpoint on a map, perhaps?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why's that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but most of that area is crawling, and I do mean fucking crawling, with cazadors. I have no idea what the hell these things are supposed to be. They're like gigantic mutant dragonflies, and they pretty much tear your face off just by existing near you. You still haven't said where they were going.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Yeah, basically the quickest way to Las Vegas Strip is north, but if I go there I'm going to get torn apart by 8-foot insects. So I have to go south, east, then north. Yeah, the long way around. But, hey, I get to meet some interesting shit on the way. Do you want me to take a look at that broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Mr. New Vegas, one of the local DJs you can pick up on your iPod. Yes, you can pick them up on your iPod, for fuck's sake. Stop looking at the things on your desk, mate. On your Pip-Boy. Your Pip-Boy has a built-in radio and you can listen into the local radio stations. So what happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the Powdergangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So, yeah, this is basically the reputation system coming into it. If I help Ringo, and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the Powdergangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
So, yeah, common sense when it comes down to it. What do you know about Victor, the robot?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Well, you're getting boring, so I'm going to talk to someone else.
Fine by me.
Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Okay, so have a look at the radio. Cheers. Okay. An examination of the radio's internal components reveals that several parts and connections were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. It should be a fairly simple repair job to get it working again. Repair 20 or greater required. We do that in my sleep. Yay. Money, please. You gone? Oi! Fucking bitch just left me for... You just... leave me here alone, why don't you, ungrateful cow? Okay, I'm just gonna have to loot the place now. Bloody hell. Sunset sarsaparilla crate, thank you. Dirty water, purified water, thank you. Ooh. Floor safe. Science skill level 25 required to hack the terminal. Bollocks. Hey. Do I have anything that increases my science skill? No, I think is the answer to that. Oh well, I'll be back for your Salesman Weekly, meeting people, and more Sunset Sarsaparilla. Yes, I honestly don't give a shit about karma. People piss me off, I shoot them, simple as. Okay, abandoned gas station, talk to Ringo. It's over there, I think. It's times like this I wish this game had a sprint function. Probably is a mod for sprint somewhere. But I don't really know any mods for this game. If anyone can recommend some good, decent mods, you know, just to spice up the gameplay, then hey, feel free to mention them. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Mr. Ringo. You gonna talk?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Close enough, you almost inserted yourself in my nose. Okay, so I've just walked in here. I was hoping to talk friendly like, but if you're going to shoot, you better not miss.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
No, I don't, and I really don't give a shit about card games. Did you know there's a man called Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
So what are you going to do about the Powdergangers? Sorry about that. What are you going to do about the Powdergangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Need a hired gun? I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. I don't want to commit myself just yet. I'll go see what
what Mr. Cobbs thinks, what I'll get from him. I'll consider it.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to talk to me about?
Not really. Rules of caravan. Tell me anything about Good Springs. What do you do around here? Oh. Hide. He hides around here. Even I can tell that. Yeah. Why are the Powdergangers out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
Oh well. Sucks to be you, pal. See you around.
Yeah.
Boxing times. Increases hand-to-hand combat techniques temporarily. Doctor's back, thank you. Open safe? Can I open the safe? No, I can't. What's in the crate? Mine. Open crate. Mine. Cash register. Mine. Steal. Yeah. Don't really need to steal bullets. Don't use bullets. Right, I know Mr. Cobbs is lurking somewhere over there, I think. So yeah, prepare for a jump cut while I go find this little tosser. I found him. He's over here, supporting the wall.
Hey.
Hi.
What do you want?
Hello to you too. What was that you said about Ringo? You didn't say anything about Ringo. He just said what you. Oh, fuck it.
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Damn. Got 1 point away from finding out. Oh well. Never mind then.
Yeah, forget about it.
So, what say I help you take over this town?
What the hell for? Just farmers and ranchers out here. Not much worth stealing.
We'll get to use my intelligence thing, right? If you run the excuse me. If you run the town, they'll have to work for you. Food, water, and money will be yours.
Shit, yeah. Mayor Cobb. I like the sound of that. Running my own town will give me more pull with the guys at the prison, too. First things first, though. You go settle things with Ringo and put a bullet between his eyes while I round up my crew and let them in on the plan.
Can't deal with him yourself?
There are too many places to hide around here. He'd seen me coming and then bam, I'm dead. He doesn't know you, though. He probably won't shoot right away.